Alright, listen up. I got some news for you. Alexander Volkanovski will lose to Ilia Topuria. Okay, listen. I recorded this video before Volk vs. Islam was announced. And honestly, this doesn't even change the video. If anything, it's gonna prove my point more, I think. Because I am relatively confident that Islam is gonna beat Volk. And Volk is gonna be coming off a loss. And then he will fight Topuria. And I think he will also lose to Topuria. And with that, I think the Volk era will end. And yeah, that's it for Volk. He had a great career. I'll look extremely stupid if he beats Islam or Topuria now. I think you've all seen Volkanovski on the cover of UFC 5. And we're just gonna go through the history of the UFC Cover Curse, and I'm gonna show you why that's part of Volk losing his next fight. We're gonna go back to the first EA UFC game. We had Alexander Gustafsson and John Jones on the cover. He went on to win his next fight against Jimmy Manuwa, but after that he got knocked out in Sweden, in Stockholm. I think that's actually his hometown, I'm not sure though. And John Jones, he didn't lose, but he also had something bad happening to him. He hit a pregnant woman, which is pretty bad too. Conor McGregor, he lost to Nate Diaz after being on the UFC 2 cover. Ronda Rousey got KO'd by Holly Holm. That was UFC 2, now UFC 3. We only had Conor McGregor, and he lost his boxing fight to Mayweather, and he came back and had no success at all.
Your wife is in me DMs.
UFC 4, we have Jorge Masvidal and Israel Adesanya. And Masvidal got knocked out cold by Usman, we all remember that. And Adesanya lost to Jan Blachowicz. Then UFC 5, the current one, Adesanya, he lost to Strickland. Shevchenko, she got screwed over against Alexa Grasso with that last round being a 10-8. And Volkanovski is the only one who's still standing right now. And Volkanovski is not the youngest. Volkanovski is 36. We saw Leon Edwards upset Kamaru Usman. We saw Sean O'Malley KO Aljo. And we saw Izzy lose to Sean Strickland. We also saw Rob losing to Dreykus. And these new age fighters are taking over and beating our old established guys. Ilia Topuria is one of those newer guys, and honestly, if I watch like Topuria fights and Volk fights, I don't think Topuria is better, and I don't see a reason to think that I should pick Topuria, but just recent events have made me realize that Volk is gonna lose to Topuria. Not because I've looked at their skills and analyzed, but just because of recent events. I just think, I'm just gonna say Volk loses, okay?
Hey, Nate, I want to say something. Everyone back home, everyone, I don't care if you love me or hate me, stand up for yourself. People be trying to bring me down.